53. Mike 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 1, 2, 3.
Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. .168 meet against these Washington Redskins.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hey, forward, Tokyo!
Check safety.
Wentz going to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star, Miles Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Great, great.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Check 37.
Wait, look.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check your hot read.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Haskins will throw. And this one complete to Reed. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing again, here's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Right there, 56.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25. Field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To throw is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Eagles 10, Redskins 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw on third down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins. Football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. Touchdown, Washington! Jordan Reed, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Eagles 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, orbit. 56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm trying to collect.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Lion.
Check 13. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Another run here with Sanders.
Check 24.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Yeah, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Be ready, be ready.
Here's Scott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Sunday!
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you by the quarterback.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Great 15, great 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And the blitz does come. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Shut up. 56, Mike, 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Geis. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Ready. Hold on. Check 56. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Right there. 56.
Don't let him breathe.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 36. Slam.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
You got tight right there. Check 26.
Hey, empty.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
56. 56. Check 56. Watch the pass. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 280. 74.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Man, that's trash. What's this done? Mike 56, Mike. What's done?
Wins to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check done. Watch it, 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
What's done?
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Mike 56, right there. 56. Here we go, again.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check. Check hot route.
Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Kill.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Move. Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Now Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 31.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I got one. Pick that. Go. Check 3.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Under 10. 10.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Sponge. No. Check three. Lead 5-3.
Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Sanders has got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing it.
Blue draw quarters.
Watch the edge.
Two jet. Kill. Hey, wahoo.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And that'll set him back 5.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Louis!
I got it. Get him.
What's that?
Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go. 20.
Here we go.
Run.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's going to double up. Switch.
Here we go with Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Wentz now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
53, Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. You think you gonna get this? Watch twist. Let's go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Geis. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Check 15. Check 15.
66. Move it now. Truck.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Run. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49. Go. Check 49.
On second down, here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.